Hey everybody, my name is Ian Stemper and I'm a product manager here at ZEBEDEE. I'm here today to give a brief overview of the ZEBEDEE API and do a walkthrough of the developer dashboard along with our doc portal so that you can become familiar with some of the endpoints that we power here. So ZEBEDEE from a high level is here to just power Bitcoin payments within digital experiences. We want to encourage and empower everybody to make financial transactions a native part of their app or game or project. We aim to be easy to implement, infinitely flexible, and inherently global, which I'll get into a little bit more in detail in a bit. In general, the foundation of ZEBEDEE is our API. So it's a RESTful API and it's built atop the Bitcoin Lightning Network, the best payment rails in the world. And we abstract all of the complexity away from integrating with Lightning. So you don't have to worry about channel management, liquidity management, etc. We abstract that all away. So it's just a plug and play API that allows you to do what you do best, which is creating novel experiences, apps, projects, games, etc. And we just allow you to integrate Bitcoin. General use cases we see include rewarded gaming, podcasting 2.0, which benefits both creators of content and consumers of content. We power value for value experiences and content paywalls. So, for example, paid Nostr relays or paid content paywalls on education content, allowing you to charge minimal amounts but still collect value for the content you're creating. We power social experiences, so here you can think of Nostr's apps where you can tip users for content and posts that they generate on Nostr. We can facilitate peer-to-peer transactions similar to Venmo or Cash App or other experiences. And then really in general, we're powering micropayments for anything. Obviously, there are some limitations, but our job is to give you the toolkit and allow you to be creative in what you power. Obviously, here we're excited to see the interaction, intersection between Bitcoin and AI, understanding what experiences we can unlock, what business opportunities, what projects, what novel experiences, etc. So we're excited to be a part of this and excited to see what you create. So what are the benefits of ZEBEDEE and Lightning in general? One is that it's easy. I hope that my presentation here today highlights that and makes that obvious. Two, we power microtransactions, so as little as fractions of a cent, and this unlocks new capabilities. If you were working with traditional finance rails, you would have to have large payments, which are uneconomical for many experiences that you want to create. In general, it's extremely low cost. It's instantaneous settlement, which I will showcase here today. You will also have final settlement, so you don't have to deal with chargebacks or other issues that often occur with credit card payments and other forms of traditional finance payments. It's inherently global, which allows you to send money anywhere, and we encourage you to do so. We handle the security and the regulatory compliance, so you don't have to. Again, getting back to that plug and play aspect. So with that overview, I'm going to hop over into the developer dashboard. So you can go to dashboard.zebedee.io to create an account. And once you do that, I would encourage you to use the invite code provided. Once you do that, you'll be brought to the home screen, which gives you some recommended actions, gives you some guides and walkthroughs on our doc portal, which I will actually go through a little bit today. Allows you to have some steps to complete your profile and some links to external resources and tools which are helpful in you and should help you in your development journey and are a good place to find additional help. Let's start to highlight the power of the ZEBEDEE API by creating a project. So I'm going to press create project and going to fill out these details. So we've got AI for all, and then I'm going to put a project description. I don't have a website associated with this, so I'm just going to go down and press create project. You'll see that I'm brought into my project And by default, I'm in sandbox mode. So Sandbox is pre-credited with some fake Satoshis that allow you to test your integration without having to use real funds. To do so, you'll use the Sandbox API key. So of note, this Sandbox API key is only going to be valid on Sandbox routes. It won't be able to be used on live routes, and vice versa. And then it also gives me some test users, so I can send to these users to test my integration before having to use real funds. But once I'm ready to use real funds, I can toggle the live button, which takes me to my real Bitcoin Lightning wallet, my live API key, and OAuth 2 settings to set in ZEBEDEE login if that's applicable to your project. So let's fund this project. Let's get some Satoshis into here. The following actions I could do solely from the quick actions keyboard shortcuts to open up these payment capabilities, but I'm going to go through the UI today to just showcase how it works. So within our wallet, I can create a charge to fund this project, or to fund my wallet. So I'm going to create a charge and say, this is for my AI for all project. Create a charge which opens up a valid Lightning invoice. So I'm now opening up the ZEBEDEE app. Let me pull this up. Opening it up, and I'm opening up the camera of the ZEBEDEE app so that I can scan this invoice. I'm brought to a payment confirmation screen. I say press confirm, and it shows that the payment was sent. And so you can see how quick and easy that was. Instantaneous settlement, and my balance has been updated. I now want to transfer those sats to my project. So I'm going to take my main wallet and transfer it to my AI for all project. Transfer those 100 sats, which is free, and it does that automatically or instantaneously. Some other payment capabilities I want to highlight quickly are the ability to withdraw. So you can at any time withdraw sats from the platform to any valid Bitcoin Lightning wallet that supports LNURL. You can pay any valid Lightning invoice, and you can send to Lightning addresses or ZEBEDEE gamer tags. Finally, you can top up and buy Bitcoin directly in the developer dashboard if you'd like. Before going back into the project and testing some API endpoints, I want to highlight vouchers. And so vouchers are single-time use coupon that allow you to credit another account. So if I create a voucher for 10 sats, and I say, for AI for all voucher, and I create this voucher, it gives me a unique code. And if I share this code with somebody else and they go into their account, whether that's the developer dashboard or the ZEBEDEE app, they can redeem this code, which will credit their account these sats. So I'll leave this valid for now. So whoever is the first to redeem this code will be credited 10 sats. Similarly, you can redeem a voucher. If somebody gives you a valid voucher code, you can enter that here to credit your account with the sats. I also want to highlight Marketplace, which shows some other ZEBEDEE products and services, along with some partner integrations that should aid your development journey. Finally, on the account page, it gives you some general account capabilities, such as uploading a profile image, editing your full name, editing your gamer tag. By default, that's auto-generated, so I highly encourage you to claim a unique one. You can enable two-factor authentication, change your password, or update your billing details. So by default, you'll be on the free tier, which allows you to scale your project significantly. But if your project really takes off and you need higher volumes, both on a transaction per month basis and a volume per month basis, you can upgrade to one of our paid tiers at that time. So now let's test out an API endpoint. So we're going to navigate to our project. While in live mode, we're going to grab our API key. So here I'm going to grab and copy my API key, and then I'm going to go into the doc portal. And so the doc portal is a great resource to aid your development journey. We've got a lot of information here in general on the ZEBEDEE API. We showcase payout and pay-in capabilities. We've got many guides, some of which are even created by others in our community, and walkthroughs of the developer dashboard, ZEBEDEE Shield, the ZEBEDEE app, and ZEBEDEE Streamer. So it's all of our main products. And so you can get detailed step-by-step instructions along with screenshots to showcase how to do and perform different actions. If we hop over to the API reference, you can see all of the endpoints that ZEBEDEE supports, many of which require a valid API key. So we can create charges, create static charges, make payments to a lightning address or a key send or ZEBEDEE gamer tag. To showcase how this works, let's make a lightning address payment. So I'm going to click on the endpoint where I get a bunch of information about this endpoint. But what's really cool is that it allows you to test the endpoint directly from the doc portal. So here it's asking for a valid project API key. So since I already had copied that, I can paste that, and don't worry, I'll regenerate this later so my funds are secure. I can look at the request body. So these are in millisatoshis. So if I take off the 3 zeros, this is 15 satoshis, and I'm going to pay Andre, which is great. So I can go ahead and send this API request, and you'll see that I've already received the success is true response. And so this payment happened. And so if I go back into my dashboard and refresh the page, you can see that that payment already happened. And it was sent to Andre. So that showcases how quick and simple and fast these payments can be. So now that I've used the API key in this request and shared it on this video, I don't want that API key to be exposed or exploited. So I can just go back to my API tab and regenerate my API key, which will disable the old one, and now I have a new key. So also on the doc portal, I encourage you to simply try any of these endpoints to become familiar with their capabilities. Really, there are pay-in and payouts are the two primary methods that are detailed in our documentation. I also want to highlight that ZEBEDEE offers a number of development tools. For example, here you can just see our website, which has more information. We've got a integration with Replit, and here's a guide recently published by Andre to highlight how quick and simple that can be. We have a Node SDK, we've got a Next.js playground, and we've got a Go SDK, and we're working on additional SDKs for different coding languages that'll be coming soon. So that in general is an overview of ZEBEDEE. I thank you for your time today. We're really excited to be a part of this and really excited to see what you build. Never hesitate to reach out to us with any questions, and we're here to aid you on your development journey. Good luck and have fun.